Hi everyone, Petalisbless here. Welcome back to my channel. We are going to make some wood bead garlands with a touch of glam. And these are the items that we'll be using. Alright everyone, I have the wood beads here that I got from my local dollar store. But you can also get them on Amazon. And I'll be painting some of the beads black and some white with these acrylic paints here. So I'm just going to take out the beads and I'm going to use this little dowly here that I have, and I put some rubber band on one end to hold the beads from dropping off, and then we're just going to place all the beads on it. And at the top end we place another rubber band to help keep the beads in place. And then we're just going to start painting all the beads. Now I've seen these wood garlands everywhere and I absolutely love them. I think they look very nice. But you know, they are expensive. I've checked out Wayfair and I saw one that I liked on Wayfair and it was going for $64.99 Canadian. I said, oh no, that's a little too much. So I decided to make my own, which I am going to, like you see here, and I am going to add a touch of bling to my garlands, because you know your girl loves a little bling bling. If this is your first time on my channel, I would like to say welcome, and I do hope you will consider pressing that subscribe button and becoming part of the Glamster team, and I hope you hit the bell so you'll be notified every time I upload another DIY to share. And to my oldies and my goodies, thank you so much for coming on to seeing the decor that I have to share with you today. So now we're going to paint our second set of beads in white. And I will just be doing the same, just painting all around. And if I need a second coat, I will apply a second coat after it's dried a bit. And then I will set them aside to dry. Okay, now our beads are all dry. So I'm just going to take 4 of the beads and I am going to add some of these gems that I have right here. So I'm just going to put a little dab of glue on the first gem and then go around and then add some more glue to the last gem just to help them stay down properly so they don't lift back up after a while. Okay, so now we're going to attempt to make our tassel. So we have both threads here, but I'm going to use the white thread that we have here. So you get a piece of board. You could use your hand to wrap your thread around, but I'm just going to use this piece of cardboard here. And listen, don't come at me. This is going to be my first time trying to make this. So I'm going to do my best and make my version of making a tassel. So we're going to wrap it around until you get the thickness of how you want yours to look. And when you get your desired look, we're going to just slide it back off of the cardboard. And now we're just gonna stretch out our loop. And now we're just gonna take everything and stretch it as far as possible. And then we're gonna cut the bottom. And then we're going to put piece in there and we're going to tie a knot. So we'll tie 2 knots very tightly, make sure it's well secured. So now I'm going to take another piece of string and tie it around our tassel, and you just keep going around and around till you get the desired how far the spacing you want down on your tassel. And then we're just gonna tie a knot or two. And then we are just gonna even off our ends. And this is how I make my tassel. You guys, I know it's not the best, but it works for me. Okay, now I have this bling here. And I'll be placing some going around our tassel. So I'm just gonna put a dab of hot glue for the first gem. And also another dab for the last one. And now for the extra piece of thread on the tassel, I'm just going to use some tape and tape it down so it will go through the beads without giving me any trouble. And I'm also going to be taping the ends of our cord so it will go through the beads more easily. So I'm just going to add a few tapes going around the top part. So now we're just going to start to thread our beads. And I have one plain, then we have our bling bead, another plain, and then our other bling bead. And I'm just going to continue adding our beads going right around. Okay, so now we're all done. So now it's time for our other tassel to go on. So here we have it here. So I left this one unfinished. So now I'm just going to take the thread and put it through the tassel, and I'm going to pull it very tight. Pull it as tight as possible so your tassel will be nice and firm. You still have movement, but pull it very tight. And then we're just going to tie a knot. And again, tie another knot. And then we're just going to comb through our tassel and use another piece of cord and wrap around. And then we're just going to tie a knot or two just to make sure it's secure. And then just cut off our little pieces. And I'm just going to use a dab of hot glue to glue it down. And then of course we're going to add back our bling with some glue. And then we're just going to trim up our ends. And that's how I make my tassel, you guys. Okay, so now we have our white beads. And I have 4 beads here. So I'm just going to add some crushed glass using some Mod Podge. Just gonna add the Mod Podge all over. And then we're just gonna sprinkle our crushed glass. And then I'm gonna set it aside to dry. Okay, so now our Mod Podge is all dry. So I'm just gonna go over with another coat just to seal in the crushed glass. So now I'm gonna add a bit of glitter. And then I will set it aside to dry. And here we go with our white garland. I put 2 of the crushed glass beads at the bottom. And then I'm just gonna feed the white beads going right along. And here we go again. Everything is all done. So now we're gonna add our tassel just like we did before, and we're gonna tighten up our cord as tight as possible. And then add our tassel. Okay, so I had some leftover beads, so I made a pattern in black and white. And this one, I am going to do it in a circle. So I have the tassel at the end and the cord. So I'm just going to take this, pull it as tight as possible, and wrap it around and around a few times to make sure it's well secured. And I'm just going to cut the cord, and then now I'm going to tie a knot. So go through the loop, make a knot, and pull it very tight. And I'll do the same thing again. Make a knot and pull it very tight. Now for the other 2 garlands, in the pack of beads, they come in 12. So I use 3. So that makes 34 beads on those ones, and then this one is 24 beads. I'm adding my favorite gems from Totally Dazzled. These are the black and silver, which I love that you have color choices. I showed you a few colors that they come in. So I'm just using some hot glue and adding it to the top of our tassel. There we go. Now for our next 2 DIYs, these are the items that we're using right here. Okay, I have these 2 small foam circles here. And I am just cutting one of them open so I can loop them together. And while I'm looping them, it kind of broke at the other end also. So I'm just going to glue it back with some hot glue and glue the opening that I did slit. Okay, so now I have these stones here that I got from the Dollar Tree. And I'm just using some hot glue and placing our stones going right around our circle. Okay, so our circle is all done. I'll be using some of this white acrylic paint and painting the stones going all the way around. And when I'm done, I'll be setting it aside to dry, and I will come back in with a second coat if I need to. And now for our next circle, I'll be using some black acrylic paint and doing the same thing, painting it all over. And then I'll be setting it aside to dry for a few hours. Okay, here is our two DIYs all dry. I think they look nice with the stones, give it a nice textured effect. And I painted the other side just with the solid color. So now I'm going to add some of our gems from Totally Dazzle. And I'm just going to use some hot glue and place them on our decor. And here's the first look of our DIY high-end home decor trends on a budget. I love how the bead garland turned out. I love it in the black with our touch of bling. I think it looks lovely.
She's so vibey, she's so vibey. I don't know how I'm surviving. I won't lie, I'm no shy guy. I'm alive, as long as I have it, you by my side, yeah. I'm alright, yeah. There's no way that I can do this all by myself.
And here are our white beads.
You stay on my mind, on my mind.
I think it looks lovely with the crushed glass. I love these garlands with a touch of glam.
Cause I need a woman that's so vibey. She's so vibey. I'm so vibing, we're just vibing. Yeah, we're just vibing.
Leave me a comment down below and tell me if you liked the white with the crushed glass, or if you like the black with the bling, or if you even liked both. Leave me a comment down below and let me know.
We're just vibing. Yeah.
Now for our textured decor. I like how they turned out. This white one looks so nice, and with our touch of Totally Dazzle gem on top, I think it looks lovely.
There's no way that I can do this all by myself. You stay on my mind.
Here is the black one. I think it also looks lovely.
Need you right now, 'cause I need a woman that's so vibey. She's so vibey.
And then we have our black and white garland. This one is in the circle. I love how this one turned out. And I love our bling gem right in the center. Doesn't that look lovely? Alright everyone, I've teamed up with Totally Dazzle to offer one lucky winner a $25 gift card for anything at totallydazzle.com. That includes rhinestone embellishments, napkin rings, brooches, and so much more. And it's easy to enter. Here are the rules. Okay, you have to like this video, subscribe to my channel, subscribe to Totally Dazzle channel, and the contest runs from March 13th till March 20th, and I will have the link below and the rules again so you guys can see. And March 20th will be next Sunday, and that's when I will announce the winner. Hey everyone, I almost forgot. If you're entering the video, please write GLAM Decor. That's all you have to write is GLAM Decor, and I know you're entering the giveaway. Alright everyone, thank you so much for coming on and seeing my glam decor that I had to share with you today. And I hope I will see you on Wednesday. Remember, I upload videos Wednesdays and Sundays. And remember, as always, to stay blessed from Petalisbless, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye bye everyone.